love working here. It's the most tight-knit team I've worked in ever. It's a small team of very dedicated, very friendly, accepting people.
I like rural because you are exposed to other things that you not are exposed in the city, and you working sort of on your own, so you got more learning.
I feel well supported. I mean, the nurse manager's always available. If you're worried, there's always other nurses that you can call. We always support each other.
So I'm the operations manager for the Midwest Murchison, so I manage all the smaller sites around Geraldton. There's 12 sites in all. The Midwest Murchison's divided into 3 districts, the inland, the coastal and the Murchison. The coastal sites include Kalbarri, Northampton and Dongara.
Our emergency department is 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. The emergency department is really busy when there's school holidays. We see a lot of different presentations, dressings, injuries, car accidents, all sorts, anaphylaxis, allergies.
The nurse practitioner role in the emergency department is to support the registered nurses and clinical nurses that are here, give them some clinical leadership on site.
We have allied health come and visit here, physios, speech pathologists, dietitians, they all come down from Geraldton.
The care is just second to none. And then you've got a lovely hospital that's got all the facilities and the tech that you'd ever need. I mean, the aged care facility's second to none. I've never worked in such a nice place.
Blake House is our aged care facility. We have 12 beds.
We've got personal care workers and enrolled nurses that work with us. So we're able to sort of deliver absolutely best care.
Our day centre is run through the hospital here, and they go out and get our community clients and bring them up here to our day centre, and they do activities. They have lunch up here. Our aged care area is a beautiful area to work in. Our residents we have down there are just gorgeous, and there's not a lot of aged care places you can work where you can stand on top of a hill and say you're looking at the ocean every day.
The town has everything. We've got beaches, we've got pubs.
You've got the ocean right there, you've got so many activities to do.
I go snorkeling or diving off the beach in front of my house. It's a beautiful little reef there. You can go surfing pretty much anywhere.
We also have a medical centre, a doctor's surgery. There's a vet, there's IGA, there's a chemist, there's a surf shop, there's some gift shops around. So, you know, most of the time you can get pretty much everything here.
Primarily there's a lot of retirees, farmers and obviously the fishermen as well, but there is a really good community of young people. You know, the footy club's always thriving, and
Geraldton's definitely a day trip. Lots of beautiful restaurants and things, and of course the best crayfish in the world. All country placings have their challenges, but they're the most rewarding, and you have access to support after hours from the nurse unit manager or a senior nurse on call, and obviously the emergency telehealth service, so you're not alone.
I love it. I wouldn't work anywhere else.
It's living outside of Metro. You really do get to experience a different type of nursing here, specifically working within MPS and our emergency department here. We get to utilise a lot more skills than I thought possible as an emergency nurse back in the Metro. My assessment skills have increased dramatically, as well as my procedural skills like sedation, relocation of limbs. Kalbarri Health Centre does have an agreement in place with our local service, our GP service, and they're able to provide on-call medical intervention and reviews of our patients, which is great. So we rely on them as well as the emergency telehealth service to ensure the needs of our patients are always met. So our standing population is about 1,400. During our busy times, it's about 14,000. So our presentations do dramatically increase. School holidays, it's the perfect weather during those times for them to come up. There's a lot of families here. But outside of school holidays, we're dealing with what we call grey nomads. It's those who are escaping the cooler months, coming up to warmer kind of areas. So we do get a lot of cardiac events, a lot of heart concerns.
I see a little bit of everything, but the most are surfing and fishing. That's the big ones. Life in Kalbarri is good. It's very good. I'm an outdoor person, so I love, to go out in the gorges, to go surfing, to go camping, to go fishing.
It's such a beautiful town. Everything's surrounded by the ocean. There's beautiful restaurants. We've got the Kalbarri Hotel, we've got the Gilgai Tavern, we've got the upstairs restaurant, we've got Gorgeous Cafe, we've got Pelicans. And so there's such a range of places to go. And then we also go to friends' houses, have barbecues, we'll go down to the beach, have fish and chips on the beach.
So Geraldton, you've got everything that you need there, your big cinemas, you've got your big shopping complexes, your shops, your boutique shops, you've got everything there if you want.
I think this is a perfect introduction, I would say, to life outside of Metro.
At Northampton here, we're open 24/7. We have an emergency department that's always staffed. The emergency department can get quite busy, especially during school holidays when there's lots of travellers and peak holiday season.
It's a really nice little hospital. Busier than I thought, a lot more variety than I would have expected. Down in the Brookview residential care, we have 8 residents. They have their own self-contained rooms, and there's a living area, and they do activities, and they've got beautiful gardens. There's great residents in there that, make me happy. And the staff are great as well. There's some very experienced personal care workers there that are a great support.
We also have CHSP, and so there's girls from the hospital that will go out and help clients with some house cleaning. They might also give them a shower, take them down, do some shopping and get their medications and things like that.
I really love all this, chatting with them and helping them. Yeah.
Northampton's a lovely place to live. The weather's great. We have a nice summer. We have beaches that we can go to. There's lots of sports in Northampton, lots of football and netball, and you can get all your groceries here. Yeah, there's a post office. Yeah, a hardware store, and you can get most things you need in Northampton. We have a couple of coffee shops, and one of the coffee shops has won an award for their vanilla slice, which is to die for. People come all over to grab our vanilla slices.
We've got 2 pubs, and we've got one that's currently going to be revamped and redone. Most of my Friday nights are spent up at the local community centre, playing netball or attending football training. So I actually live out at Horrocks Beach, so we're always on the water, fishing. Horrocks is a 15-minute drive to Northampton, little quiet seaside town. We're a good little spot to be able to go out for day trips to explore the Midwest. I'm down in Geraldton quite regularly. We're only a 45-minute drive to Geraldton, so quick nip down and back in time for dinner.
Having worked all across the country and country WA and particularly in Midwest Murchison, I think the thing that makes these sites such amazing places to work are the team. It's the actual staff themselves that come, that are open-minded, flexible, resilient, willing to learn, and are open to those opportunities and willing to become part of the community.